Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So it's a wonderful day to be here in District 6 right here in Oakland. I'm thrilled for this to be the first of the opening of our mini parks that are going to be around the city. This represents families being able to go to a safe place, take their kids to a safe park, and have memories in Oakland that they will cherish for the rest of their lives. I'm looking around this park and I look just how beautiful it is, how stunning it is. And I want to give a shout out to Councilmember Taylor, who is here, former Chief of Staff Pamela Farran, who worked on this park as the D6 council member and D6 Chief of Staff. Give it up for them. Yay. So this shows Oakland's commitment to ensuring that kids have safe places to play and grow up. And so without further ado, I'm going to pass it to our wonderful at-large Councilmember Rowena Brown.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Kind of as Mayor Jenkins mentioned, it's really an amazing honor to be here standing in this beautiful park because it took some time. And I think one thing I want to just share is that, you know, I had the opportunity to serve the District 6 community for a couple years, and so it's just really heartwarming that this amazing project is complete. I recall one of the very first outreaches that I got was about this very park and when it would be reopened, and so I think it's just a beautiful moment that we are here, and then kind of now having the opportunity to now serve the city of Oakland as the at-large council member, and so I'm just really honored. And of course we have to give so much thanks and gratitude for everyone that is here that made this happen. So thank you to everyone for making this happen. And then I think the one last thing that I want to uplift is I was in conversation with former council member Larry Reed, who, when we really think of the overall historical context of the development of this park, it really was led by our former council member Larry Reed. And so just want to, he sends his love. He couldn't be here today, but wanted to just really shout that out. And so thank you all for being here on this amazing occasion. And now I have the opportunity, I believe, to turn it over to our Director of Transportation, Josh Rowland.
All right, thank you. So this is actually the second opportunity I've had to cut a ribbon as acting Director of Public Works, but one of the perks is I get to take credit for other people's hard work. So this is really the Alan Chan show. If you'll raise your hand in the back, Alan. One of probably the hardest working person on our team behind this project. We really thank the effort of everyone, including our partners in the consulting world and contracting world, who make these things happen. But I want to talk a little bit from my DOT background today. Parks are such an important part of an active transportation system. That's nerd talk for walking. We need to walk more. Our streets need to be safe and walkable, and parks give us a reason to walk. Now, there are some benefits of that I think most of us are experiencing today. How many people, show of hands, are unhappy right now? Who's miserable being in the park? Nobody. How many people have smiled since they've been here? Everybody. Now, one thing I will assure you, if you're willing and able, that slide behind me, will make you feel 8 years old again. So parks take years off of your life too, just as I tell my children to don't go head first, because that might be the end. So the parks are so important environmentally. They are so important for our community, but again, as the transportation guy, they give you a reason to walk, they give you a reason to get out and exercise, and they give us a reason to fellowship. And that's really what we need to be doing. And so I'm grateful to have such an amazing team who can deliver projects like this, and it's fun to get out. And so I want to turn to my colleague now, Fred Kelly, because he is the expert in this field. And as we like to say, we're both living the dream, aren't we?
We are. I'm definitely living the dream. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for coming out. A beautiful day, right? So appreciate it. I'm going to try and be quick, not to put you to sleep. I've got a few notes here that I'll look at. But at the end of the day, y'all, parks are the social fabric that ties neighborhoods together. Every city park, no matter how big or how small, is a vital resource for the community that it serves. OPRYD, or Parks and Recreation Youth Development, believes that parks change lives by empowering communities to play, connect, explore, and engage. By providing open spaces and recreational activities, we strive to develop resilient children and robust communities and neighborhoods. Many of our parks now have compelling backstories, right? And this park is no different. I'm going to turn this over in a second to Marcy Sanchez of OPRYD to discuss what this park means to her, her family, and to the community. And in case you didn't know, this park is named for her brother. So, but before I turn it over to Marcy, I just want to thank our partners. I want to thank OPW. I want to thank Caltrans. Caltrans, where are you? There they are. I want to thank Caltrans. I want to thank the foundation, OPRYF Foundation. Thank you very much. Who else am I leaving out? Oh, Prac, our Park Recreation Advisory Committee. Thank you all for being here, and thank you to the community for being part of this. And now I'm going to turn it over to Marcy Sanchez. Marcy?
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. I wrote something down because I knew it was going to be an emotional day. My heart is full, and I appreciate all of you guys for coming out and supporting not just Tomás's legacy, but also this beautiful park that was refurbished for this wonderful community. So again, my name is Marcelina Sanchez, and I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude. As Tomás's sister, and as a city employee with the Office of Parks, Recreation, and Youth Development for 30 years now. I am deeply honored by the legacy of my little brother, Tomás Melero-Smith. On behalf of my family, I would like to express sincere thanks to the City of Oakland for dedicating this park in his honor. The renovation of this space means more to us than words can fully convey. And today we celebrate not just a beautiful park, but the memory of a young man who cared so deeply for his community. Tomás, the youngest of 5 siblings, was born and raised here in Oakland. He graduated from St. Joseph's in Alameda and attended St. Elizabeth Elementary School. From a young age, he dedicated himself to mentoring youth through the Boys and Girls Club on High Street. Tomás also worked with the City of Oakland Parks, Recreation, and Youth Development, sharing his passion for basketball and community. He believed in power of safe spaces where kids could come together and grow. Tragically, Tomás was taken from us the same year he graduated and the same year I seen him last at the Art and Soul Festival where we worked together. He was fatally shot by a gang member here in East Oakland while visiting friends. Though his life was cut short, our family remains committed to carrying forward Tomás's legacy of peace, unity, and service to the community. He was a natural leader and a kind soul, someone who took every opportunity to uplift those around him. In the wake of his death, we marched the streets of Oakland, crying for peace, for a better future for our youth. We knew that Tomás's life was cut short, but that would not go in vain. And today, this park, this space, is a testament to that. We believe true peace begins in the heart of our children. This project holds a special tribute to Tomás's legacy, ensuring that every child has a safe place while recreating. Tomás wanted a world where young people felt safe to chase their dreams, find joy, and live without fear. Through this renovation, we're creating not just a park, but a sanctuary of hope for families to come together and create lasting memories. Together, we're building a future where peace, unity, and opportunity flourish. Thank you to the City of Oakland, Oakland Public Works, Alan, Shami, Jean, and the whole team, the OPRYD family, and everyone else involved to make this renovation possible. I'd like to also give a special thanks to the Oakland Public Library, who's always an instrumental partner in everything that we do. Thank you, and OPD for coming out and support. And thank you all, family and friends and community members, for this day. Thank you. And now I have the honor to introduce Mark Barish, our Parks and Recreation Commissioner from Pratt.
Thank you, Marcy, for that very moving tribute. My name is Mark Barish. I'm chair of PRAC. PRAC is the Parks and Recreation Advisory Commission, and we're a group of 11 citizens of Oakland, volunteers, who are appointed by the mayor's office, and our task is to advise the mayor and the city council and the Parks Department on all matters related to parks, and to approve projects, and to oversee Measure Q, which most of you may know is the $450 million ballot measure that was approved by voters in 2020. A large portion of that money goes to support the improvement and the maintenance of parks. So really delighted that that's money that we can use for purposes such as these. You know, when I stand here and look at this beautiful park behind me with its great play structures and places to sit and rest, I see those as you do, but I also see the potential that this park offers. It's a place where kids can come together and learn how to play together and to socialize with each other and become better people and better citizens. It's a place where parents can meet new parents and people can meet new people who could become friends and even lifetime friends to enrich their lives. I see a place where people can stop on the way home from a hard day at work and take a seat on one of these benches and just breathe. I mean, the potential for a place like this is mighty. And that's an important point, because even though this is a small park within the city system, its impact on our lives is mighty. And all of us can engage in it for free, anytime, without reservation. One of the true democratic spaces in our lives. And that's something that we should never, ever take for granted. You know, these parks also are, they're just a small spot on the map, but they occupy a huge space in our lives and our well-being. And I'm delighted that this park is here for everyone in the neighborhood and anyone who may pass by and use it. I too would like to voice thanks to many of the groups that were mentioned here today. I work very closely with OPRYD and with OPW, Public Works. And thank you to Caltrans. And thank you to the folks who actually came here, the talented people who did the work and made this place so beautiful. So they should also be recognized. So with that, I thank you all for being here. It's an honor to speak to you today. And I believe we are now at the giving it to Mr. Duffy.
Well, thanks everyone for all their comments. I do want to just point out a couple things. One, this is one of 9 mini parks that are reopening. And a little bit of story behind that. When we were applying for the grant, and I said, go to the library. They're the best grant writers. And so when Caltrans came out and announced we're getting the grant, they said that the Oakland grant scored the highest. It was one of the clearest grants that they've ever seen in this process. So I say that because it's all about the community, the team working together. This park is under $1 million for this renovation. It cost us $1 million to do a new bathroom in the city. This $1 million, it's less than $1 million, is a great investment in the community. You can't put a price tag on the memories that are going to be made here today. You can't put a price tag on the gathering spaces and the community spaces that we're going to be having. So we're going to move over to our ribbon cutting.
We would like to especially thank Miss Elaine, who lives here directly in the community and who is the gatekeeper of the park. She has gracefully volunteered her time and energy to make sure that this space remains safe, clean, and inviting for the community. Thank you.